YouTube, what he do? Your boy S14, man. I'm back with another video. Man, this okay, man. This question is really kind of simple nowadays, but I guess like certain young men, or maybe certain adults may not understand this, but I'm just gonna give it to you briefly. So, kid on Muhammad Arcade. Well, actually, when I was live streaming a little bit, guy was like, I have problems. He's a young guy. He's, I guess, junior or sophomore. I don't know. I doubt he's a senior, but he has issues with people in his school. People don't like him because, he's just the way he looks, the way he is. They make fun of him and, they bother him and, play with his mask and all this. He's in high school, but, I guess they allow him. I guess they allow schools in. So this is really recent. And he asks me, hey, Steph, man, how do I like overcome this? Like, how do I get over this thing that people just don't like me? They don't pick on him or bully him. It's just the words are bothering him. And I've been through this. I didn't ask nobody, but I've been through this from work, basically. Well, actually, yeah, I could say from high school as well. I could definitely speak on that experience as well. That's the reason why I have certain problems with people, but I'll explain it, and it's gonna go well. People just not gonna like you. Not everybody in this world's gonna like you. You can be like somebody like me who sits in his room. Whether you're a high school guy or guy just working, you just work, go home, do your thing. You have a unique way of doing things, or the way you are, the way you present yourself to the world. And people who just have like this hypnotized with hatred, they're not gonna like you. And you know what? You just have to accept it and move away. There's a couple things you could do. One thing I kind of wished I had when I was in high school, even when I was at my job. I wish I had more of a backbone. I had more of an attitude towards people. But I wish I more had like a backbone, or like I could swing back. But if you fight somebody at your job, you're gonna get fired. Point blank, period. So the way I handled from work wise, when I was on overnight shift and people do nothing but disrespect you because they just don't like you, or they just, it is what it is. The best way I handled it, I try to do this one tactic that kind of worked for me in a way. Just instead of lashing back and forth. It's like this Jay-Z interview I watched. The guy asked him, I forgot his name. He goes, "How do you react to people who try to go back and forth with you?" He's like, "No, I don't." He said, "I ignore it." Because if one person starts something with you, and then you have to react back. So it goes like this and keeps going until one of you is gonna throw the first punch. And what Jay-Z did, and actually what I kind of did from high school and work wise, because I went from really high school to being in a manufacturing place, I kind of just handled it, that situation. I kind of just did my best to ignore it and just turn the other cheek and walk away. I'm gonna say it like this, and YouTube, don't bash on me. You kind of look like a bitch, but it's kind of the smartest thing to do. It's like people want you to react and to throw fists and get all angry, but it's really for what? In your mind, like someone like you, and I'm talking to the kid who asked me this question. It's like you just have to be like, what is the beef for? Especially too, you're just the quiet, shy person who just doesn't bother with anybody, like me. And in like in a group of people who don't like you, and it's like, what's the problem? That's what it is. And also too, I say it like this: you should definitely embrace those people who hate on you for no apparent reason. See certain potential in you where you can shine great. And it took me a long time to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's just my theory of it. But let's just go back to how to handle the situation. When I was in high school, man, I was not that social type of person. Like, you know what I'm saying? From 9th to 11th, I didn't really have it like that. I mean, I could been like that. I could have been like that, but I just didn't have the money for the clothes. I was just too skinny, and I was just trapped in that fear situation. That's what I always was. I was afraid of like certain things. When it came to Halo, I was very confident in, but like everything else in the world, like interacting with women in a way, just socializing, I always just box myself in with fear. So, and it kind of helps you in a way, because it's like, all right, I cannot do this, but I can do that. But if you box yourself in and just limit yourself, it doesn't work for you. So, and I guess what people from school did with me was they would talk down on me. They didn't put their hands on me. That's one thing. They didn't put their hands on me. But I didn't tell no one this because it honestly didn't bother me. I just kind of looked at it as, well, just ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Ignore it. Even 12th grade, like when I started to get my fashion up, more hypnotized with hatred. Oh, why you jeans so tight? Why your colors bright? Why you look like this? Why you look like that? But your girl would like my jeans. But what I'm saying is, people gonna have haters, and it's just best to walk away, or just like people just see certain things in you may not know, because you're just trapped in your own thoughts and you're in your fear, or you just have a unique way of thinking. So, it's just best to just walk away from it. You know what I'm saying? If it really bothers you to the point where, like, honestly, like, there were times where I wanted to, get a gun and shoot everybody who was talking down on me, but I recommend not doing that. The best thing to do is just walk away. Let those people fail on their own, because people just have it like that. You know what I'm saying? Where they get it from, like when you're in high school, they get it from their parents, because maybe their parents are frustrated, or their parents have been hating on someone, or just talking to them. So it's like that energy goes to their kids, and then the kids bring it to others. You know what I'm saying? That's why myself personally, I didn't like high school. I didn't like interacting with people, because everybody's just in groups talking down on others. I call them homies with the homos. That's what I used to call them. So me being somewhat like you, or you just being talked down to, I kind of separate myself. I had good friends. Like I had dudes from a different school that were friends, were the hood, but I went to a complete school where I was kind of like a lone wolf. I had one good friend, his name was Dre. He was a really cool dude, and nobody messed with him. And he would tell people to, like, yo, leave me alone, but at the same time, they still talk on you. And he would always, get in my face, like, oh, you need to start fighting back, learn this. But someone like me, who has common sense, I would say, nah, I don't want to do that. Me personally, I don't like to, get into violent situations, especially too, it don't make no sense. Like for instance, a lot of these rappers, man, a lot of these people are killing rappers, or just rappers is dying. Like the King Von situation, from what I've been heard, it possibly was over a female. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is. It starts with hate and then turns into violence. I don't like getting into violence. I don't like even bringing it to that level. That's why I always say turn the other cheek. So that was something I had to do. Even when guys say it to women, women start just having hatred towards me as well. Like, what I'm saying, there was a point in time, like I said, ninth, 10th, 11th grade, maybe I would just not talk to women because in high school, I didn't talk to chicks at all. I did not at all because I just knew back then, I ain't got it like that. I'm skinny. I don't play sports. Yeah, there's no purpose. And, women would just be like, oh, you ugly, spit out my shoes, wow, I can't believe I really said that on camera. But hey, this is my life. I'm gonna give it to you real. I'm gonna give it to you raw, cut, and real. They would spit out my shoes, tell me I'm so dark. You're the blackest, ugliest dude ever. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, in my high school, this was when Facebook was on your computer. You had to go home before like the app came out. Like literally, everyone grouped the most ugliest people in the school, and I was like in the top 3 of the most ugliest people in school. Did it bother me? No, but at the same time, it's just like, well, I don't care. I just did the smartest thing back then. It was just, I don't care. You're not gonna end up anywhere in life. That was just my mentality. And I always just thought like, well, I'm better than you anyway, but why would I want to go back and forth? But it is really rude when, people who don't know someone, but they just judge you based off your looks. And, just a whole bunch of other stupid stuff. That's why I say, people are not going to like you, man. You know what I'm saying? Certain people will, like-minded people will like you, but, the blue pill society is not gonna like you, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing I can do with that. I see some of these people like in high school, they got kids and all this, they still stuck it wherever, or they doing something that, which doing it for money, and I just be like, man, I'm glad I did not hang around that group, and I'm glad I didn't be involved with those people. You know what I'm saying? They stuck with wherever. So, what I'm saying? Even at my job, it was the same way. When I was on second shift, it was like Spanish people. So they didn't really get to know me and they didn't talk about me. And now I didn't understand their language. But when I went to third shift, after a while, it's just one dude. And this dude was like literally like he's in his 30s and 40s, maybe in his 40s. This dude got a Benz, a house, a wife and kid, and he's like literally him and this other dude, like he's like in his late 20s, like Puerto Rican dude. I'm not gonna say his name because he's a bozo, and I just, I already said his name plenty of times in other videos. Like straight bozos, like talking down on an operator dude, because back then, you was a setup, you making all this money, you kissing up to your supervisor, and it's just like, I don't do that. I know why I'm at this job, and to take care of my bills and, just get a check. Especially, too, when you're a young man fresh out of high school, you're not going to college, you paying bills or you getting a check, you know what I'm saying? And, you working at this job, you really don't know no one, you're kind of standoffish to people. So, and it's like, ignorant people like that will just always downplay you. Like where they at now, I don't know, and I don't care. And it's just how these people are. Like they just look at someone and just want to just talk about them. And do those people ever get far in life? I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell guys, focus on what's important to you. That's what I did when I was there at that shift, because I needed the money at the time, you know what I'm saying? And I was going to the gym, always saying, oh, you man skinny. They would say all these mean things, but I just had the mindset of just ignore it. They're beneath you. And that's what I want people to do, because you doing something different, or you just have a different, unique way of thinking, and it's not agreeable with those certain people, with like, the rest of the blue pill society, they're not gonna like it, and they're gonna try to convert you to their side. People who are different, who don't understand, like, you don't have to be around those people, or you're gearing towards a different direction in life, or just don't understand, okay, this is not where I want to be. They'll gravitate towards that and be in the wrong path. There's a lot of people like that. They hang around. I see it. I remember when I was there in first shift. I would see just groups of people miserable. Like, meanwhile, I'm the lone wolf reading books and meditating and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just being happy. Even back then, when I ain't really had nothing, I started to just embrace and just accept, you know what I'm saying? Just accept the fact that, enjoy the little things in life. When you start to do that, and then you start to just do things that are better for you, like, the only thing I cared about back then was just reading books, Halo, and going to the gym, and just getting into modeling classes. That was it, bro. I was like, yo, I know there's more out there for me. And when you have like a different belief in yourself and those people don't, they're going to bash on you. So, like I say, man, do what's best for you. Even like here, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'm in Cali, you know what I'm saying? I love Cali. No one has really disrespected me, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want that to happen. I mean, I don't want those bad things. I mean, people are gonna talk, but everyone, like, I cannot hang around certain groups. Like, people, like one dude, he wanted me to smoke weed with him. I'm like, nah, I'm good, brother, man. Like, I just don't do that because I'm too focused on what's important. That's how I was when I was working at a factory job. That's how I was when I was when I was in high school. I'm too focused on one thing, and I didn't even understand that. But I just had this certain wiring than other people did, and that's why I'm at where I'm at now. And all those people from high school at work who disrespected me, they're where they at. So it's like, yo, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be braggadocious, but to the guy out there, man, ignore it. Do your best and ignore it. You know what I'm saying? You're in high school. You can change classes just to steer away from that. You know what I'm saying? And also, too, if people, like I said earlier, if people are disrespecting you and, there's certain qualities or potential qualities about you, you should embrace that at an early age. Do something that you love to do. And I want people to do that. I think that's for another video, but I want people who are just different, be in the best stage of your life. Like, you see my videos, like, you see my workout, you see my work ethic is changed from, like, you know what I'm saying, 2005 to like now. You know what I'm saying? I was lazy, I ain't do nothing. But what I'm saying is, man, change your lifestyle around. You know what I'm saying? If you can improve. Cause like, if I ever go back in time and I see the old me, I'd be like, man, yo, I'm so glad that, like, I self-improved. That's why I tell you guys, self-improve, man. You know what I'm saying? Be on your purpose. Like, women are not going, if women don't like you, count that as a blessing, bro. That means get on your grind, get on your purpose. Forget those women. Have the attitude. Let those women check your stories out. Self-improve so she can be hooked on looking at your stories because she's interested in you. Don't chase her. Just keep her wanting to just see you everywhere. Reach your superstar potential. I'm talking to high school kids and college kids. Bro, what I'm telling you, man, is be the best version of yourself, bro. Because who knows, man, you can take your life to a whole nother level if you just focus on you. Like I said, man, be motivated and be focused. That's it. So, but that's something else. But what I'm trying to tell you guys, keep growing. Ignore it and just, find a better version of yourself. I'm still trying to improve every single day. Oh, always. And what I do. I'm always trying to do that. Whether it don't look like it or not, but I'm always trying to do that. So, to the guy out there, Find yourself. That's what I want to do. I also want you to say. Hit the like, comment, subscribe, and boy, this is a long video.